Hello everyone! We are from Group 3 and we will be presenting on local government financial reports. First, let us introduce the members of our group. First is Chelsea Mariana Wibonuso with student ID 052. Second is Azilatu Zuro Rizkiki with student ID is 065. Third, Natasha Pestaria Simanulang with student ID is 097. Fourth is Lisda Nabila Firdaus with student ID is 100. And finally, Davina Azalia Rahmadani with student ID 113. Local government financial report are reports that contain information about the financial condition of a region, like province, regency, or city, that during a specific period. These reports are prepared as a form of accountability by the government for the management of the local budget. The objective of local government financial reports are to provide useful information for decision making. This financial report contain data on the government's financial condition, such as revenue, expenditures, and remaining funds. From this, the government and other parties can use the information to determine policies, formulate budget, or evaluate whether funds have been used appropriately. To demonstrate accountability for the management of entrusted research, financial report also serve as evidence that the government is responsible is managing public funds. This allows for verification of whether the fund use comply with regulation and transparent.
Okay, the next, the importance of local government finance reports. The first legal basis for finance report, UU No 70 of 2003 concerning state finance. The second UU No 1 of 2004 so concerning student theater. PP no 105 of 22 in Intel Foundation for Regional Finance Management. The second process of prepare finance report, consolidation of SKPD finance report, deadline for preparation 2 months after the fiscal year's end, includes assets or balance sheet, budget realization, and GALK component. The third, audit and inspection by BPKRI, BPKRIS, an independent audit institution. Legal basis law now law Legal basis law now 15 of 2004, examination time no later the 6 month after the fiscal year. The first, determination of accountability or PERDA, submissions of audit result to DPRD approval of finance report, determination of regional regulation or PERDA on financial accountability, and the last BPK challenge and opinions, the phenomenon of rapid regulatory transition, difficult in defining the finance of report components, and the last law assessment of unqualified opinion or WTP.
Okay, for the rest, I will explain local government financial statement and their users. For that, let me introduce myself. My name is Asilatu Surarizki and the last number NPM is 065. Okay, on this slide, I'm going to talk about financial report in local government and who actually uses them. So, when we talk about financial report, we're basically talking about how the government shows its financial condition over a certain period. It's not just about number, but also about how well they manage their budget and resources. These reports are important because they allow us to see whether the government is doing a good job financially. At the same time, they also show accountability, especially to the public. Now, what's interesting is that these reports are used by different groups. It's not only for the internal use. For example, is the public can use them to see whether the government is transparent or not. Then, the local parliament used them mainly for supervision and decision making. They are also useful for the central government to evaluate regional performance, and in some cases, investors and creditors may look at this report before making financial decisions. And of course, there is also an official audit process to make sure the reports are reliable. So overall, these financial reports are not just formal documents, but they actually play an important role for many different uses.
My name is Chelsea Mariana Wibisono, the letter number 52. Here, I will explain about the component of local government financial statement. Financial statements are form of accountability for the implementation of the regional revenue expenditure budget. These reports are prepared by the regional head and submitted to the Regional People Representative Council after being audited by Audit Board. The submission must be completed no later than 6 months after the end of the fiscal years. There are 4 main types of financial statement. First, the budget realization report, which show the comparison between the budget and the actual result, including revenue, expenditure, and financing. Second, the balance sheet, which presents the financial position including assets, liabilities, and equity. Third, the cash flow statement, which show cash flow from operating, investing, and financial activity. And the last one is the notes to financial statement, which provide detailed explanation and additional information about the main reports. Next, I will explain the stage of financial report preparation. First, Regional Works Unit is responsible for preparing financial reports, including the budget realization report, balance sheet, cash flow statement, and notes. These reports are submitted to the regional head within 2 months after the fiscal year's end, along with accountability statement. Next, Regional Financial Management Work Unit consolidates financial reports from all regional work units into one unified report. They also prepare the local government cash flow statement and complete the consolidated financial statement with 3 months, which are then submitted for audit by Audit Board. Let's the regional head prepare a summary of local government enterprise report, submit the financial statement for audit, and delivers the audited reports to the Regional People Representative Council with 6 months after the fiscal year's end.
In this slide, I will explain the basic principle of regional financial management. First, transparency means that the budget must be open and accessible to the public so that misuse can be prevented. Accountability means that every use of funds must be properly reported and can be justified through financial statement. Next, efficiency refers to using the budget wisely without waste, while effectiveness means the budget is used according to its goals and provides real benefits to society. Equity or fairness ensures that the budget is distributed evenly and doesn't only benefit certain groups. Compliance means that all financial management must follow existing laws and regulation. Lastly, participation means that the public is involved in both planning and monitoring the budget. Overall, these principles are important to ensure that regional finance are managed properly and can improve public welfare. These principles support decentralization, which give local government greater authority to manage their own resources. With this authority, decisions can better match local needs, so the main goal is to improve the welfare of the community. Thank you for taking the time to watch this presentation. Wassalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh.